we're trying to generate more energy and less carbon. And so right now, really for the last several decades, we've had a linear economy, which basically means you take natural resources, you make consumer products, and you dispose of them. That's linear. The result of that has been rising global emissions over the last several decades. So what we need to do is decarbonize, and to do that, you need to switch from a linear economy to a circular economy. And so what does that mean? That means still taking natural resources, making consumer products, but then recycling a lot of those natural resources and returning them so that you no longer need new natural resources. You can use existing natural resources to continue to create new consumer products. And that conversion from a linear economy to a circular economy is really critical in terms of moving towards decarbonization globally over the next several decades. Waste energy is just another reason. A lot of people think about, when you think about a circular economy, you think about recycling. But waste to energy is also effectively, like recycling, it's also about a circular economy. Let me just give you an example. One of the most potent greenhouse gases is methane. Methane is a gas that comes off of landfills. You can actually recycle methane now. We haven't done that for years, and that's led to higher greenhouse gas emissions. But if you recycle methane and use that methane as a transportation fuel to fuel transportation vehicles like garbage trucks, you can actually create a circular economy with methane, one of the most harmful greenhouse gas emissions that's in existence today. So unfortunately, plastics are going to be around for a long time. We've tried to eliminate them, and it's just very difficult in a consumer-driven economy. And today we only recycle about 10% of plastic. So increasing the percentage of recycled plastics is really critical to helping decarbonize. And if you can do that and actually, once again, turn plastics into a circular economy and take old plastics and basically use and melt them down to the original raw material that can be reused to create new plastics, that creates that circular economy that's really important in recycling plastics. When you think about recycling batteries, this is even more important. We're moving to electrification. EV batteries, cars are going to be really important, and we're going to need a lot of lithium, a lot of cobalt, and we're going to have a lot of batteries. So if you can take the raw material from existing products like EV batteries and recycle that and get back the cobalt and the lithium and reuse that cobalt and lithium in new products, that's going to be really important as the world electrifies, as electric vehicles become an even more important car of the future. Yeah, so carbon capture is a game changer. If you want to accelerate the pace of decarbonization, carbon capture is going to be really important and really critical. So there are some technologies that are in process. The first one is direct air capture. If you can directly capture carbon really from anywhere, that will have a significant impact. A lot of work is being done in the U.S. in particular. There are some tax credits that are in place as part of the Inflation Reduction Act that are going to really accelerate the pace of technology and direct air capture and carbon capture in general. You also need for carbon capture, the most important part is infrastructure. You need infrastructure to be able to capture the carbon and sequester it and running it through pipelines to do so. And in fact, in our case, we've invested in a particular, actually the largest carbon dioxide pipeline network in the U.S. So it's companies like that, infrastructure like that, that's going to be really important in carbon capture going forward.